We enlarged these, so these will fit the larger mags, like the Scorpions, and I think that MPX thing. I think SIG makes the MPX. Multicam AK M4 micros. These will carry 2 AK or 2 M4s per pocket. You could put 4 more P mags over here, so that would carry 8 5.56 mags. Utility pocket. Subgun, same thing, utility pocket. Stacked mag chest rig, 2 AKs, 2 M4s, faster. 1 mag per slot. There's a divider in there, Velcro lined also for Velcro dot retention. And we gave you med with a compact tear off that tears off of here. We have a couple of cop rigs. These will do M4 mags and shotgun, or more shotgun and shotgun. And we gave you compact tear off med pouch there. Shotgun rig gives you utility, so you could use it for hunting, carry bottles of water. Guys put beer cans, whatever in there. Split front, 308 chest rig. These will carry any of your 308 mags, 20 or 30 rounders. And we've got those in a few colors available. All this stuff can ship to you tomorrow morning. If you're left-hand, we have a lot of other options for left-hand in addition to what you see here. Small clothes bags, medium clothes bags, though we're pretty low on the mediums. Dual tool totes, dual tool carriers, not totes. These come with 1 large pocket, 2 small pockets. Those are Velcro. You can tear them out, work great for medical, work great for tools. Pelter wraps, if you're running hearing protection. This is the band that helps keep it in place, wick sweat, keep it a little cooler, keep it from shifting. Small utility pockets in several flavors. Let's see what we have out here on the floor that's running, just finished up later. We got some Arid roll-up dump pouches also. Halloween bags were made today. Those are for guys. We finished up items for your order. So that would be the promo item that'll go in. That'll ship. Every one of those will ship an order tomorrow. Butt packs, black with OD. Ready to go out to you. Pop flares on the top. Scuba webbing platform. This is super rigid right here. Handle sewn in through that. 22 inches of webbing on the bottom, so you can overstuff it, bedroll, tent stakes, antennas. And then 22 inches of webbing here so that you can overstuff this. You can put 2 6-packs of beer in there. You can actually jam more than that in there. And we've got a small run of those. I think we did 12 of them. Those are online. We have multicam black. I believe these are subguns that are running. Those will probably finish up tomorrow. So if you want your subgun micro and multicam black, we did a video today, a sew video, how to kind of built an Arid FUPA. I don't think we've ever made one of those. I've got one here. That's a dangler. What else? Looks like some combat cocks out here. These are lids for those subgun micros. Matched Velcro on that set. Those are the lids for the mag pouches. Out here, Brown Man AKM4s. There's a couple. Somebody ordered one of those I put online. I think there's a few extras in here. If you would like to own one of these, send an email so we can put that on for you. Otherwise, you just roll those dice and maybe you get it. Black slide holsters, Woodland grocery bags, mini side pouches for mini packs. We got some mini packs that are about to run also. Pelter headband wraps in Tropic. What else do we have? Mr. Greg, what's up? Chase Peoples, how are you? Chuck, what's up? John Green. Last night I would have told you the knee's really good. It didn't hurt at all. And then I did some ninja moves, some sweet karate for Amanda. And I feel it right now. It was pretty good today. Full workout this morning, back workout, very heavy for me. Feel really good. The knee, I feel it a little bit right now. I did 20 minutes with red light therapy on it last night, then 20 lower back, and then 20 more on the knee and the wrist. That's what made it feel better, but it felt better. I'm not running. I did some squats this morning too. Did 2 sets of squats, which I haven't really been doing. you have a mountain lions in your area living in the wild? We do, and I believe that TVA probably released them. They said that they have DNA on at least 6. They're showing up on game cameras. We haven't seen them here. 45 minutes away from here, several years ago, they had a black panther also on game camera. Same cat, different color. Yo, what up, John? Thanks for opening up those pieces for me. Brandon, right on. Subscriber videos, Charlie, right on. Scully and I did today, we did 2-hour podcast, which was, I started off and I'm like, hey, we have some Patreon questions. And I just started reading those, and 2 hours later, we had done a whole podcast. Jeff told a lot of war story, some stuff I hadn't even heard before, and I think we have some very good content. If you are a third level member, which is, I think it's the $10 membership on YouTube, you will have access to that in a couple of days as soon as it is loaded. And then the questions, you ask those on Patreon, and that's $5. It's just a way that you help support us to sit down and do that stuff. John Witherspoon, what's up? I get a crunching sound and feeling in my knee. Yeah, I get that. I get that in my wrist, both of my shoulders. When you made the day pack, what add-ons did you have in mind? Pouches on the outside. Jason Barr, we have side pouches. They're online. You can see them. I think they're in the videos also, and the videos are embedded online. Midgets with miniguns and lions in the post-apocalyptic cities? Yes, yes. We have a plan to get the cats, the big cats. We have a contingency when we are without rule of law. All right, I think I've read all these. Charlie, Juliet, Siammer, Barrett Brown. Dean Dupree, what's up? We talked about you on podcast today. Mark Trammell, what's up? DJ Guzman, Greg T, Chase Peoples. Guys, we're doing we pushed the chainsaw workshop back 1 week. It is the 17th. If you're interested in coming, let us know. And so we can kind of judge how much we're actually putting into this thing. There will be food here. We'll have a barbecue pork option and a chicken option. 2 different people we have cooking 2 different meats. We've got some vendors coming in, different suppliers that are jumping on board. If it has to do with cutting trees down, chopping them up into firewood, turning them into dimensional lumber, we will have some of all of that here on hand. Demonstrations of all of it. You guys are going to be able to get your hands on some stuff also. It'll be a smaller group, and you'll be able to come in Friday night and camp if you wish to, and then we will get rolling Saturday. Overton Windex, what's up? How was that long shot you guys for? Ordered subgun, professional and class. You're going to love it. Philippine Nomad, what's up, buddy? Buck Murdoch, what's up? Just finished the podcast with Gray Zone. Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? Simply outstanding. As a recovering California politician, I can say he's spot on. Ed Cilio. Come to Tennessee and be a politician. That's what this is going to take, right? You're going to have to get involved local level politics. I always joked about being the mayor. We had a little more serious conversation last couple days about that. I'm not running, but I'll get behind one of you guys. All about smoked meat. Jason will be smoking some meat. He is the meat monger. Caught the Holocaust postponed. What is that? Oh, you caught I got you. The class is May or June? What are we in right now? January, February, March, April, May, June. I think it's June. Fuck, I don't know when my class is. It's a workshop. It's not really a class. Pierre, what up? How are you? You know that thing I kept telling you we were going to do that I was scared to death to do? We started doing that today. Chuck Peoples, what's up? Round Port, are you cook? Yeah, Jason is, and Jeremy is. Jeremy is doing a fucking badass marinated chicken. It's actually, it's probably right now, it's probably my favorite meal that he makes. He did it on Monday, fucking just badass. And then Jason's going to come in and smoke some meats. June 17th. Yeah, June 17th. Meat monger. Yeah, Jason's the meat monger. I am the cock monger. Tactical chaps. Well, that's what we're going to discuss, right? Well, I'm only going to cut this piece of wood. I'm just making a couple cuts, right? Do I need chaps? We're going to discuss that. What happens if you don't have them? What happens if you do have them, right? When you see chaps get hit, you're like, oh shit, I get it. Like, okay, I'll put them on. It only takes a few minutes to put them on. It doesn't even take that. Do I need a helmet, right? Am I cutting anything overhead? Do I need a shield on the helmet, right? All the bullshit, right? Do I need a tourniquet? Do I need a medical kit, right? Do I need to have those things present when I'm out there? If I'm out there by myself and I nick myself, how fast can I bleed out? How bad is that cut, right? What if I hit my hand, right? What if I'm covered in blood? Can I dial that phone, right? Stuff like that. How much saw do I need? I'm just going to get a battery saw, right? I don't need a gas saw. I'm only going to have a gas saw. I don't need a battery saw, right? What are the benefits of both? What are the things we're not thinking of? How do I cut a tree and make it not fall on my house, right? We've all seen the videos where the dudes are cutting the trees and the fucking tree still falls on the house. We have dudes that have literally thousands of hours running saws, and that's going to be who's here, right? They do this for a living. It's not a dude that owns a chainsaw or collects chainsaws. This is a dude and his crew, and all they do is fucking cut trees down and turn them into smaller pieces. How much wood chipper? What can I realistically, like, if I'm going to rent a wood chipper for the weekend, what can I expect it to do and what would I expect it not to do, right? Because we all have this assumption of what it will do, and I've had a lot of wood chippers on the property, and you're going to be amazed at what they will not do, right? So you need a much bigger chipper, and manpower really goes, right? What's a day? What could I do hauling brush and limbs myself? And how much would that, how big would that pile be at the end of the day, right? We're going to show you all of that stuff. How do you sharpen your chain? How many chains should you have? How should you sharpen your chain, right? We're going to show you all of that. You're going to get hands-on with everything you want to be hands-on with. Hit the right leg 40 years ago with a 20. Geez, how is it right now? Iridium Group, what's up, man? I'm flipping tires, listening, but not typing. Yeah, International Stop the Bleed Month, right on. Goes well with chainsaws. Smoked bologna, yes, we're doing that. Survival Tips knows something about running chainsaws too, doesn't he? Dialing on a smartphone is impossible, covered in blood. That's what I'm talking about. Amanda, you are the John Willis monger. Slanging cock. What kind of monger am I? I'll tell you when I see you. I'll demonstrate it. Do you have any flooding? Derek, we do not have any flooding, man. Tennessee, if I win. Missouri, if my bride wins. I think I'm the underdog. Why don't you bring her out here, Ed? Bring her out here. Have her meet some people. Have her see the things, right? Fuck those tires. Got the lock button going to Google Assistant now. You can just say 911. Got it. I'm not going to say it. Your phone might end up calling it. It's like fucking Beetlejuice. Chris Watkins, speak of the devil. What's up? There's our guy right there. The year is almost halfway over. That's right, fucking Richard. That's fucking right. We had some dudes in here yesterday in town for class at TAC Response, and he had a built-up Lexus Overland rig. Pretty cool. He's looking at actually moving here, as a matter of fact. Pretty interesting, dude. It's okay. Cut it to the bone. 25 steel. Wow, man. Wow. I thought a monger was when you sell something. It is. It's when you slang it or peddle it, right? Cock monger, right? Slanging the combat cock. Because tactical gear monger doesn't really work. But on a license plate cock monger, that kind of works. Are you going to do the Wrangler Star, how to jumpstart a truck with a chainsaw? Paul, I'm not familiar with that one, man. I'm not familiar with that one. I'm a fan of Wrangler Star. I've watched him since he, since he had his first homestead. I met a lady at my last comms talk, broke her leg feeding rabbits, couldn't remember her phone passcode from adrenaline. That's fucking nuts. Who was that? I never liked that there was a change to touchscreens. I would like to dial 911 without needing to look at my phone. So I'm sure if you were all bloody, the touchscreen wouldn't work. Are you going to do the Wrangler Star? It's okay, out. Okay, we've read all of these. Tossed a bag of trash in the trash truck last year. They put a broken window in a plastic bag, cut my leg. If I didn't have a compression bandage, I'd have had worse day. Is that what happened to that? I didn't know what happened to that. Chainsaw powered alternator, maybe? Minimum safety eye hearing protection. Grandpa was a lumberjack, went deaf. Yeah, that's another one. The Ear Pro, absolutely. Can't think straight unless you have been trained in those high stress moments. What up, everyone? Just got my hat today and the new shirt. What do you think of it? United States post-apocalypse. I think we're going to do something with that logo, something more. Pretty cool. He just wrapped a fan belt around the alternator pulley and the drive shaft of a chainsaw. He put the bar off. He pulled the bar off. What about when you're in a car crash and you see it happen in slow motion? Most motorcycle accidents, they weren't really like, they're dirt bike, right? Jumping and landing incorrectly. When you're flying through the air, especially when you're about to hit your head, it's in slow motion. Every single time I've done it. And when that helmet hits that fucking concrete, holy shit, it rings your dome. Can't imagine the cuts people have had with chainsaws not knowing how to do the cuts right. Yeah. The gray is sexy. It's pretty fucking nice. Let's go look at it. Dad told me to have 4 spare chains per saw, 2 different size axes, 3.5 and 2 pound. Custom med kits. You don't default to your level of training. You default to your level of mastery. The worst is when you bleed so much, you literally start fading away. Yeah, that I would imagine that is a problem. Because you're a hydraulic pump. Check these out. Do you like the yellow or do you like the green? Thanks, chick. I have a couple tourniquets and Vox and an SOE large zippered mesh pocket. I think you meant Chuck. I've bled out to unconsciousness so many times. It's really fucking crazy. Sorry I'm late. Working a ton of late nights. Right on, Vance. Fucking make your money, buddy. Connect. Weird. Do you like it? Ollie Kai here. Started ordering SOE stuff again recently after a bunch of years disappeared. Started a business a couple years ago and got into shape. Appreciate everything, motivation. Fucking good for you, man. Turbo door Sam's. Any chance you can see if black smoke pouch I see on the sites in stock? I don't know. Let's look. Smoke pouches are probably wide open, but there are some black ones here. Quite a few, actually. There's 3 black smoke pouches there. Thanks for swapping out my mesh pockets tool pod to get my order shipped. Right on, Kenneth. Yes, in the hospital, 36 units of blood, one at a time. Holy shit. Use tourniquet stateside more on axes and chainsaws and gunshot wounds. Chuck, can you make my wife a custom med kit? She bleeds every month. I've done it a few times. Really like the yellow on black on the proof I just sent you. It would go good with the belt. Right on. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I got hit in the head by a 9mm ricochet once, and that rang my head and couldn't talk complete sentences. Wow. Wow. So, Bob, we are not clear yet, but I think we will know tomorrow how 1022 mags fit in these. So, if they do not work properly, we will just run another set and change the pattern again. Not a big deal. I'm assuming that being the quantity you ordered in these, it's for your younger fire team, and that's probably dependent on 1022. So one way or another, we will have it for you. Do not be concerned about this right here. We have your number set aside and not in inventory until we verify. So either way, if these work, we have these set aside for you. If they don't, we will yet again change the pattern so that it works properly across the board. We do know that it will fit the MPX mags. Jeff had, I think there was 12 subguns out here today. There's a forthcoming video on that. The MPX is very bulbous. The UMP mags fit in no problem. The MPX, it goes in tight, so we will probably add just a hair more into the pattern set. That's the only thing that had any issue. Everything else fit. Sten gun mags obviously fit. Real MP5 mags obviously fit. Uzi mags, no problem. 32 round Colt mags, everything fit in there. The what's that? The Scorpion mags fit in perfectly. Everything works 100%. Scott Taylor, what's up? Cop rigs. I have cop rigs right here. Micro rigs in stock. Micro rigs, AKM4s, multicam right here. We can ship out tomorrow morning. Stacked micros in Woodland. Now these are right hand. I do have a lot of other options if you're left hand. To include, I have left hand right here. I've got shotgun rigs in multicam black, but I do not have left-handers. Subgun micros, and I've got some split front 308s in multicam black, as well as Woodland and a very lonely Typhon. LBB from last night, I have not. I will be back on. I have BX25s in Nashville if you need. We've got some closer. Thank you, though. Thank you. Do 1022 mags fit? They have always barely fit. I think that they fit now, but with the curve on them, we just want to double check it. They're going to fit bullets up. Need a 3/8 split rig that makes me look like I am physically 25. We got you right here. And you got to be careful with any of these, right? If your woman's with you, she's going to wonder why chicks are throwing fucking wet panties at you. Like, it's just going to happen, any of this, so just be aware. If you drive a Jeep, even if you got the doors on, right? Even if the doors are on and you drive a Jeep truck and you're wearing Crocs and you say, like, you just look like the poster boy for I don't like pussy, they're still going to be throwing it at you if you put this on, so you better be ready. Copper is the bomb. Yeah. DP works. What's up? How are you? It's why I like the MP5 mags. They fit. You don't like them because it is fucking HK. We know why you like the MP5 mags. Calling bullshit on the Jeep line. Need them for the kids. Urban Squirrel Kit. I'll send you today's squirrel drama video. Nice. 6x6 pouch on the chest rig holds 25 panties. Holds more than that, buddy. That utility pocket holds 4 PMags perfectly. It'll hold a couple of tall boys in there. It'll hold all kinds of stuff. It'll hold 2 pull-out med trays full of med gear. It'll hold 2 full-size smokes, or 1 med tray and a full-size smoke, or 1 smoke and 2 mags. Homemade electric shotgun gang. That sounds fun. No such power on earth. Doing excellent. Killed it today. DP, right on, man. Right on. $81 online here. That's a good number. That's a good number here. Do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up for us. Helps push that algorithm out. We filmed a lot of video today. Hours of content was filmed today. 6x6 is thick. That's right. That's right. What did we film? We filmed 2 hours of Pulling the Thread podcast. Jeff told some war stories where he'd actually ran out of ammo. We started talking. Somebody asked about carrying gear and how many mags they needed, right? And he's like, I carry a minimum of 14. That's with one in the gun. And he's like, and I've ran out of bullets, like literally ran out of bullets. And he went on and told that story. I had not heard a lot of that. They actually called for fire. 2 Cobra gunships came in, launched rockets or missiles. An F-18 came in and let go 500-pound bombs. And then a Huey came in with a minigun and actually shot the fucking target, wiped the whole side of the street to include the building that they were held up in. Interesting story, very interesting. And that's the Pulling the Thread podcast from today. And those questions that we built that off of, guys sent in on Patreon. So Patreon members asked the questions. We discussed the questions, and that turned into a 2-hour video. Then we filmed a video. He brought in 12 or so different subguns, filmed video of running all of those out of the subgun micro rig, which we've added size into so it will fit more mags. And then we added the Velcro on the back so they will all function with a dangler now. And then we filmed a sewing video, Brandel and I, and that was this. I made a FUPA dangler in Arid, and we did a how-to video on that. And then Brandel and I filmed a little bit of content beyond that also. AC-130s are beautiful. Fuck yeah, man. 83 now. K-Bonk, what's up, man? Wasul. My wife used to be XL panties, now she's small. Partial to the A-10. Fuck, man, the A-10 is such a cool aircraft. Such an awesome aircraft. .44 PMags fit in a milk crate. No reason not to have a couple stacks. So they actually went to find 7.62 linked ammo. They were running 2 saws off of one side of the building. They were in an area that they should not have been in. It was a highly controlled area, and they were just expanding their territory. They had just taken over and replaced a whole Army unit, which had the Army had aircraft and helos and everything. And they pulled out and was replaced by 150 Marines. And well, you guys can hear it. It's great. I actually listen to all of the Pulling the Thread podcasts once they're published. I re-listen to them. They're very fucking good. Got your video bats charged up tonight. Great work, lots of progress, and look forward to pulling through. Yeah, we fucking had a very good day today, very busy. Avionics for 6 years on the A1 to A10C. That's fucking cool, man. That is cool. Have you ever been in one? Like up in the air in one? We got a ton of those motherfuckers sitting out in the desert. I think for Patreon, we're trying to add more value to that. I think we're gonna start doing some live streaming while we podcast also and do interactive with viewers. I'm not sure where all that will go, but I have one of the two-seaters in the Air Force at TGE time. That's fucking neat, man. When Jeff was in Somalia, no, this was the last deployment when he had a rifle platoon, and it was Iraq. This was Iraq. Still shaking head about the tech left in Afghanistan. It's all old shit though. Like, yeah, we left some shit. If you listen to Scully talk about it, it's like, yeah, of course we did. We always have like, okay, I don't know why this keeps dropping, but we're back. Andrea, what's up? What's up? What's up? And we're back. I had a rabbit. I had fucking 3 rabbits have babies yesterday. One of them did not put her babies in the nest box, so she is no longer with us. Well, she's out there. Part of her's probably out there being chomped on. The dog got fed her today. Another one had some babies on the wire, but she was filling her nest box up, pulling hair. She was pulling hair out of other rabbits. There's 2 other rabbits in the cage, and she pulled a bunch of hair. I took the babies, put them back in the nest box, and she's actually caring for them. She put one back out of the box. So one of the babies died, and then I've got babies in. I'll bet there's 8 or 9 nest boxes out there right now with babies of different sizes, and we are very heavy in bunnies right now. I got 6 eggs today. Nice, nice. Out of those, chickens are egg making machines. They sure are, Jason. And I will have more for you on Monday. We'll have another set of chickens for you. They are Get Tight Jaw. Tech not so good without technicians. Yeah, no shit. I had one made a bitchin' nest. Only had 3. It was crazy. The crazy mom has been awesome. Kits are crazy like her though. So maybe you keep her, and then when you have babies that moms won't take care of, you put them in a nest box with her with other babies. I've taken newborn babies and put them with babies that are like 4 weeks old even, and the moms will usually take care of them. I've taken babies that are born on the wire, and when you pick them up, they're cold and seemingly dead. And I do like a double broiler thing with them. I put hot water on the bottom, and then I float another container on top, fill it up with toilet paper, put the babies, and within about 20, 30 minutes, those babies just seemingly just come back to life. I warm them up, put them in the nest box, and you got about a 50-50 chance that the mom will take care of them at that point. It's a lot of work, though. We're so heavy in rabbits, like I would not do that if I went out there tomorrow and had that situation. Those would just be dog snacks. Overton Windex, 93. Are you saying 93 on here? I'm showing 76 currently. Do your regular pistol mag pouches hold mags with extended base plates? I know the small pistol pouch sides on my CQB do not. There's a little more room, and if you get the Velcro ones, there's more adjustment on the Velcro lids than the others, than the Fastex. 76, got up to 93, right on. Man, I used to do a live feed at 9 o'clock every morning. I would get on a treadmill or a stair stepper or the elliptical upstairs, and I'd do a live on Facebook. We'd have 5,000 people online. And it does not work like it used to work. Velcro sounds great, yeah. Taliban will import China tech to translate the tech. Who are they going to fight? I mean, with what we left them? I mean, yes, it's a talking point, but it's more distraction and division. Like if we went back over there, we don't have anything that a couple of F-18s wouldn't destroy. Like literally, you could send a few F-18s in there and wipe out everything we left them. I had a pig abandoned 10 piglets. The mom is in my freezer. That right on. Did you hear about the shooting? I did. I saw that there was a shooting, an active shooter event. They have a picture of the shooter. I have not seen whether he has been captured or not. I do not know the motive. I also don't know the victims. I don't know any. All I know is there was a black gentleman that was the shooter. Kevin Dixie posted about it a couple times today. I don't know anything about anything that happened in the world that didn't take place on this property today, other than a few things I saw on Instagram. Got him 8, I heard. 8 victims, is that what? Shoot with F-18, then collect the insurance. It's to hide the fact that we went to Ukraine black market. Your rabbits are open air all winter, right? Yeah, absolutely. Just trying to picture your cages. They don't need much shelter. Yeah, I didn't even give them shelter this year. Like, we built it up. Like, I put tarps over them last year. We put straw in their cages. All that does, if you put straw in there, is they eat it and shit on it. They do not use it for insulation. Rabbits grow thicker hair when it gets cold. Just like our dogs right now are shedding, the rabbits do the same thing. Our rabbits get like shaggy in the winter, and we give them nest boxes and shit. They don't fucking use them. They don't. I spend $600 every winter on straw, to put straw inside the dog kennels, and we put straw in the dog loos inside the kennels, and we build it up, and we give them windbreaks and all kinds of shit. You know where they sleep? In the fucking ice. They literally act like Eskimo dogs. When the victims are illegals or criminals themselves, I don't worry about it. 8 p.m.-ish. Farrowing crate alleviates that problem. Pretty common in pigs, actually, hence the whole idea to invest the crate. Loved watching Tucker, however, him getting canceled was best thing for me because now I watch Zero News. Do you ever lose stuff because you're moving fast at work? Oh, all the time, man. Just realized I misplaced some stuff about a month ago. Too focused on work and slipped my mind until today. Any advice keeping better track? RH, I'm not sure what we're talking about, but I have so much stuff. Oftentimes it is faster and cheaper for me to just buy a replacement. Like, I have stuff and I know it's here, but the time I'm going to spend looking for it is cheaper just to buy it unless I immediately need it. Started your peptides and Cialis doses today. So quarter of Cialis, man. Quarter under the tongue. You could do it every day. I mean, do whatever they told you to do. Works great. The peptides, fucking awesome. You're doing Sumer Element, I take it, and you're probably mixing that with something that extends it beyond 2 hours to 4 hours. And zero carbohydrates several hours before you take it. Otherwise, it negates it. You're just injecting expensive chemicals that won't do it. Rabbit fur slippers, that's awesome. That's awesome. The peptides will make a big difference. And there are a lot of other options for peptides as well. Important or expensive things that could get lost or stolen, get an Apple AirTag. Yeah, there's Milwaukee has one of those too. Tyler, I have 2 good sows. They take great care of piglets. That one abandoned 2 litters. People, our chainsaw workshop will be enjoying her. John will lose his head if it wasn't attached because he moves so fast. Lose so much stuff, I'm probably being robbed by gnomes. I'm there sometimes, and then it shows up. Best way to find a knife or tool is to buy a new one 2 weeks later. Yeah, and then you'll find it. Exactly. I put things places where so I won't lose them, and then I forget where that place is. Just have a cart, man. Roll a cart around with you, or a tool bag, and just put all your shit in there. I have tools, like I had a bunch of employees here. So I would buy tools, and I'd have tools, new tools in packages, right? Like these blades, for instance. And when people, especially employees, are using your tools and they don't have to buy them, they won't go get the tool they used yesterday. They will rip a package open. So what I started doing was buying, but there's shit, like all these tools laying around in here. I didn't leave these motherfuckers here. I didn't leave any of these tools in here. When I'm working, I pull shit out of these drawers, out of these cabinets, and I put it right the fuck, like that hacksaw there. I didn't leave that motherfucker there. I didn't leave these PVC cutters here. None of this. Oh my God, don't get me going on employees and tools. Dump pouch bag. Yeah, that works good. Provide my own tools for a job. Yep. Make a list in your phone. Amanda has finding power. A lot of times I'll just be like, hey, I'm looking for this thing. I think it's over here. I just need another set of eyes on it. And she'll come over and she's like, it's right here. And I'll do that with Brandel. I'll do that with Scully and vice versa. Amanda will be looking for something. I'm like, what are you looking for? And a lot of times I'll see it when she's hasn't seen it, right? When she's looked past it or whatever. And that's exactly what I call it. I'm like, hey, I need another set of eyes on this. I take a photo of the employee holding my tool. Oh, that's a good idea. Shooter done those victims in a doctor's waiting room. His mother is blaming the VA because they wouldn't give him Ativan. Wow. Can you guess the top 3 newborn baby names in America 23? Chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea. I don't fucking know. There are actually babies that have been named fucking chlamydia. I don't know. COVID, did they name one Pfizer? Dump pouch bag to store, but remember to do the bag dump regularly. Evan can confirm my finding powers ×3. Yeah. I put stuff in a safe place so I don't lose it. Then I'm with you, Tyler. Right there, buddy. Exactly. You will go to Human Resources if there's a photo of an employee holding your tool. My auto mechanic teacher made us shoe his desk if we borrowed. I'm only seeing part of your name so long I can't see some of your comments for some reason. Pierre, you still on here? You got your floor all together? Pierre retiled his bathroom and then liked it so much that he did some more. It's very nice. When I started to replace Snap-on tools, I lost in a car. I invested heavily in an organization to where I can see if something is missing at a glance. Nice. I feel like Overton Windex probably has his shit pretty organized. Hate to say it, but if your company is busy making money, it's cheaper to buy new tools and keep producing versus cleaning them and finding that. Yep. So my kids, when they're younger, everything has its place. If you look at Adam Savage, he has a ton of videos on just tool organization and storage. And he will tell you he hates drawers because when you put stuff in drawers, you don't know where it is. So what he likes to do is carts. And these rolling carts we use would work well, right? Take these carts, like these wire racking carts, like these ones here, these ones on wheels out here, or these 4-foot ones, and then put this fucking Omni wall or peg wall on there. So everything is kind of built around so you can just turn the cart around. And man, it seems good. Like I watch his videos, and then I want to go buy a bunch of tools and a bunch of fucking storage shit. Just storing the tools and organizing them almost is a hobby in itself. Baker racks, yeah. In my garage, I have lots of tools hanging on the wall. I'd be wrong, Overton. Right on. Have a list of to-dos that is quite long that my husband and I made on the way back from Tennessee on Sunday. Knocked a bunch off the list today. Nice, nice. It was good to see you guys. In my garage, I have a lot of tools hanging on the wall. Proper respect for the boss's tools and tool etiquette. Probably have 1,500 in organization to keep 200,000 organized now, trying to keep my wife out of my boxes now that they are home and in the shop. Is the hard thing. Found $45 pair of cutters in the barn. Got my OmniWall stuff today for my vendor booth. Are you pleased with it, Evan? They have a lot of kits, and man, you can get any color combo you want from those guys. I don't have any Gallotech stuff. The Gallotech is very heavy duty, and I've seen guys saying that they swapped out Gallotech for OmniWall, which maybe, I mean. Maybe, but the Gallotech stuff is definitely heavier gauge, but it's a fucking ton more money too. And there's less pieces available. auto mechanic teacher made us of our shoes on his desk if we borrow his tools. He said you're gonna that shoe and bring my you'd have to put your shoe and change it for the tool. Misplaced my travel kit in small box, no ID or credit card, but get home cash and some prepaid gas cards. Normally have a spot, but didn't unload properly, driving all night straight into work. Put it in a safe place, guaranteed way to lose it. Will work well for my knees. Really simple setup. Nice. But you're staying with all the pack out stuff too, right? So you're using it in addition to the pack out stuff? .3D prints for any system are very feasible. Nice. We spent one winter building custom tool racks on work trucks to make sure we had everything before we left the shop every day. Guys would stop working and drive across town because they forgot or lost it. My wife would borrow all my EDC blades and tools. I bought her own set and now I borrow hers. Pack out freezes shut in the winter. Well, I don't have my pack out doesn't get wet. So it's not freezing in the winter. Mine's not. Pack out for transport, Omni wall for display. Cool. I know that you will have that fucking dialed right in. We all know you didn't buy it for her. Pack out. Okay, Jake of all. What's up with his woman, right? So he's married to the chick. Who's the kid or the younger guy that's around? I assumed it was her son, but then I kind of saw some photos that made me think that that was not her son. You only saw one giraffe. Oh, there's 7 giraffes out there. I don't even see his comment. Asphalt and concrete. Propane and propane accessories. Ooh, this is a cool fucking OD green ruler. Says Rosie. Headed out. Yeah, I'm about to head out too, man. It's the pool boy. So if you ordered tonight, or if you place an order tonight, we're giving you a bag of the American Army Men, the red, white, and blue Army Men gummy bears. If you have not seen the shirt, this is it right here. People I thought it said tranny. I actually thought about making the Y smaller so that it looked more like tranny, because it would really draw the eyes in, right? It says extra strength tyranny. Woke up at 2. I did too, man. Couldn't go back to sleep. I went back to sleep, looked at the clock at 3:30, and then boom, it was like 4:20. I'm at the point of 2 in wind. In excavation, I would hound my guys to take 20 minutes and go through the trucks, make sure we had all materials and tools every morning. Piss me off when they'd still forget stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. If you need something, send me an email. We've got some video content that went up on YouTube. Check it out. I've got some posts on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok if you're into that kind of thing. Leave some comments and we'll have some conversation over there. Roll over 2 a.m. blink and it's 4. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happens. All right, guys. Everybody have a great night.